You know, it's kind of shocking just how close Legacy United's first wave was to Kingdom's first core outing. You had the Representative of the Year's gimmick, the Premier character, even though this one swapped out G1 for Energon, and of course, the Rodent Beastie with the cool conversion scheme. Beyond just being an update of a Beast Wars 2 favorite, and yes, I still refuse to refer to it as second because that sounds dumb, Tasmania Kid is really trying to channel the simple joy of Kingdom Rattrap. The way the kibble works, the way the arms fold up, part of it's the way the original toy operated, but part of it's also to recapture some of that brilliance. Maybe it's because Core was well and truly on thin ice at that point and they really wanted to revitalize it before it kicked the bucket. But either way, it was trying to do a similar thing. And while it's good, I don't think it's as good as the original. Rattrap was sort of lightning in a bottle, a surprisingly amazing figure that went above and beyond, and perhaps made people ask too much from Core Class going forward. And Tasmania Kid is not that. The kibble isn't as solid, the articulation isn't as crisp, and the mechanical detail isn't as carefully crafted. The alt mode isn't that perfect bundle of cuteness. They try and they get close, but there are still slight elements that bring it down a lot. I love the paintwork, and it's great to see the return of the fur texturing that's often missing from post-Kingdom Beast Wars updates. Because more show accuracy. Go take a hike. Fur textures are delightful. Y'all just have no joy. But at the same time, it's not entirely consistent, especially towards the back. And it just lacks that cuteness from earlier. It's good, make no mistake, but it's not Rattrap 2.0 like I think they were hoping for. Many, including friends of mine, tout this as an infinitely better figure than his predecessor, and I don't think it's that. There are elements that are more creative, but they still aren't quite handled as deftly, and it leads to a toy that doesn't quite reach the same standards. Maybe trying to reach that standard in the first place is a bit of a fool's errand, to be honest. It might make one attempting such crazy inside a rubber room, perhaps. But at the same time, it's still a decent figure. Might not be the most amazing thing ever, but I am glad it exists, and it does do things quite well. They tried something with this figure, and even if it didn't quite succeed, it still catapulted it into good territory. Fact is, not every idea is going to be up to the standard the designers want. Things happen, not even budgetary or corporate restraints, but just the way projects work. Often, perfect is the mortal enemy of done, and eventually figures are going to have to come out. This probably isn't what the designers were thinking, but it does show vision, and they at least made an attempt to grasp that. That's way more than I can say for a lot of figures.